You're about to listen to TADPOG, Tyler and Dave Play Old Games. It's a comedy video game podcast. We would like to stress that the hosts are not experts and are really just very crass commentators. Seriously, this is an explicit podcast that happens to talk about video games sometimes. So please enjoy this pretty okay podcast with Tyler and Dave.
Hello, Internet. Welcome to a little show we like to call TADPOG.
A little show we like to call Mildewed Pop Filters. We have our TADPOG crisis.
Yeah.
All our pop filters are mildewed.
Yeah. It's that's what I get for having a garage that is the concrete floor is level to the ground outside, so water will come in.
Seep in. Yeah. When you sat down, I was like, dude, did it get wet in here? Because I looked down at my pop filter and I thought that I had spit on it or you know what I mean? Man, I must have been really getting in there with some
came
plosives.
all over this.
A little bit. Let's took splash damage. I hit the target and the pop filter wasn't the target. Because and I looked closer and I was like, I think, and I looked at the other pop filter. I was like, that's got it on there too, and I definitely didn't come on that one.
That's a little too far for a one-day turnaround. Yeah, right? That's at least a 3-day turnaround.
Yeah, that's a charge shot. We call it
because it's been so humid out here, and very hot. Plus the ground being level. Because the other garage, the main living area of the garage
where we had the octagon we recorded in,
that is not level with the ground. That is elevated.
Oh, is it? Oh, right, because we stepped down into here.
But
the Holland deck,
they did not put plastic underneath it. Normally, whenever you do it, you lay plastic down and pour the concrete on the plastic, so water or moisture doesn't seep up through the concrete.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
So that floor will sweat when it gets rainy and hot.
Oh, that sucks, man.
So I thought, back here will be better. No. Level to the ground, so it just pours right over it.
So, yeah, it's not seeping.
So all the way around, this garage was built stupidly.
But it is huge.
Yep. It's huge and stupid.
It's if this garage was played by any actor, it would definitely be Chris Farley. It's lovable.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like
plenty of character.
Yeah, huge. The Venn diagram for
it's full of cocaine.
Yeah. Oh, dude. All right.
It's packed to the gills of heroin and cocaine.
I've never had either of those.
Yeah, no, it's strictly for the garage. It's not for us.
Right. Your garage is a dealer.
Essentially.
He won't sell to us.
No. Only other smaller houses.
Right. What you drinking there, bud?
This is, Melissa was in a lemonade mood a few weeks ago.
Man, I love some fucking lemonade.
But she bought Minute Maid brand lemonade.
Yeah, is that not good?
It's terrible.
I mean, it ain't country time, right? Crunchy time?
Crunchy time. I want Crunchy time lemonade.
Crunchy time.
With real bits of dried lemon you can crunch on.
Oh, I was thinking it was Crunchyroll sponsored. So it's all lemonade's on.
Well, whenever Melissa listened to all the accents and stuff, whenever we started doing the Japanese and the Cockney, she was like, "Oh, you went there? Okay."
Oh, yeah. We're not supposed to do citrus coon. All right, that's the last time I ever do that. I promise.
No,
go
ahead.
I don't think it's. I think it's more like a commentary on anime than it is
anime and weeb culture.
Yeah. That it has anything to do with Japan. I assume they do not talk like that in real life in Japan.
So I've got the Minute Maid lemonade that she no longer wanted after she was like, "Oh, this is very bad." With some,
is it sugar free or something? Is that why it's horrible?
Oh no, it's just gross.
It's just Minute Maid.
It's just bad. Yeah, it's just cheap, bad lemonade.
Yeah. Also, I feel like it's important to say that we are not using the pop filters.
Right.
Before any, because I know people are right now typing dude, don't do it. You're gonna die. Because you looked it up and you were like, yeah, we should remove these.
Let's take these off.
Yeah.
It may not be that dangerous for one episode, but we're also like right up in that shit.
And we're really
right
lazy.
Up in that shit.
So it's like my mentality is, it was fine
last week.
Right?
It was fine last week. It was fine last week.
Blah, 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 blah.
Now I have to have sinus surgery.
Oh, is that what that's it?
No, just like sinus problems and shit like that. They can occur. So I've mixed that with some of the last vodka that I still have, or last alcohol that I still have from prom.
Pinnacle?
So, Pinnacle Cherry.
All right. I've never heard of Pinnacle. Is it good?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty good cherry vodka.
It looks like a glass bottle. Fancy.
It is.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's very nice. All
I'm
right.
used to alcohol coming in a big plastic bottle.
I am. I am, because I mix everything, It's like, if I'm going to drink something just by itself, I'll pay some money. But if I'm going to like mix it and fucking Coke Zero, it's like, whatever. Don't care.
Yep.
Do you guys sell well rum here? No? Okay, Bacardi.
Well, everybody, I know everybody's just chomping at the bit, waiting for it, so ready. So we're finally going to talk about Jim Power and the Lost Adventure in 3D.
Jorge's not here.
Jorge's not here.
Are we gonna? I thought we were gonna save it for him.
Nah.
That's a dangerous game to play, because if he's not available next week, then
let's play something else.
The rest of the year will be, but that could be great. That could be like a great, that's the joke. Do you guys remember when
Make him increasingly feel bad?
No. I don't want him to feel bad.
Well, we just don't tell him. We don't tell him we want him to come on. We just keep doing whatever we want.
That's hilarious. Yeah, because I did play Night Trap last night. This could be a Night Trap episode.
Night Trap was very different from what I thought. It was not it wasn't the same as Phantasmagoria.
Not at all. Yeah. I didn't realize that Night Trap was going to be like concentrate, like it's intensive. It's like you got to look at the screen and like memorize times and
flip back and putting every camera on like 8 different rooms.
Yeah.
You can't really enjoy the scenes because you're constantly flipping through and looking for the invaders.
Right. Yeah, if you're watching the scenes, you're pretty much doing it wrong.
Yep.
Which seems like really horrible game design.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it's like we paid some actors to like do stuff, but we also paid these non-speaking actors way less money to like creep around the house like geriatric ninjas, to quote Law Dennis.
What is it? You said putties.
They reminded me of putties.
It was just like the fucking balaclava putties just while moving around that house.
So yeah, I was continuing on the FMV kick because it's like, I gotta tell you, man, FMV games are fucking fun to stream on Twitch. Yep. So when I got like neck deep into Night Trap, I was like, no, this is not the experience that I was expecting.
It's not sitting back and making, fun commentary while you drink. This is actively like really playing like a platformer.
Yeah, it's like I'm playing Simon or something. All right, yellow, red, blue, green. Were those the 4 colors in Simon? Probably. Was it red or orange?
Yellow, blue, red, and green, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right. So they decided, they're like, well, we only have 3 primary colors. What's the secondary color going to be? Do you think there was an argument?
Probably.
Yeah.
I think you're right.
I want orange.
What's the
orange.
cheapest to produce?
Oh, yeah, we can just water down the blue a little bit. And then maybe it'll be... And use a yellow bulb. We'll get green.
Mm-hmm. Well, before we hit Jim Power, what have you been up to in the last week?
I got a Mega SD flash cartridge for the Genesis. So like last week, I mentioned that I cleaned up an old Genesis that wasn't working that I had bought like on Facebook.
Remember you talked about that last night, yeah.
And that was like around Christmas last year. So I don't have a lot of Genesis games, nor do I have a Sega CD. But I wanted to play those games, and I really like using original hardware. Instead of emulating. Like I try to cut down on as much emulating as possible, because anytime I'm playing a game in an emulator, there's always this thing in the back of my head that's nagging that it's like, when something doesn't work right, I'm like, was that really the game, or was that like a problem with the emulation or something like that? But anyway,
no, you're 100% right.
It's a long way of saying that I spent money like on this Mega SD card that is expensive, but like totally fucking worth it, because it's like I got it and like a 400 gig SD card that's got like every Master System game on it, every Genesis game on it, every Sega CD game on it. All the Sega 1000 games are on it. So it's like this is pretty nice. But now I want to get an actual 32X because in order for the 32X games to work, you need a physical 32X. But like Sega CD games and stuff like that, they read directly off the SD card, so you don't need the Sega CD hardware, which is great because.
But you could if you wanted to.
You could if you wanted to, but honestly, the load times are faster on from the SD card, and also a problem that's happening is a lot of the Sega CDs. They're optical drives, so they don't work well anymore, or they don't work at all anymore. Yeah. So like something like this is kind of like, not in my case, but in other people's cases, like this is like a preservation kind of thing.
I always wanted to play Sonic CD.
Sonic CD is good, man. There are two different versions. There's the US version. Well, there's probably three. Europe probably has its own thing. There's like the US version and the Japanese version, and it's like, what they decided to change is fucking crazy, dude, because it's like the music is different. Also, the opening animation, like the opening cinematic is different. Like the Japanese like intro song and just intro animation is much cooler because it's like, unless this is, because I played it on Steam a few years back, unless this is just like a Steam extra thing, which I can test it later on with the Mega SD, but like the Japanese version has this like cool fucking like anime opening sequence, like Sonic anime, and it's like this should have been like a show. Like they should have done this should have been the show.
Not the Urkel eating chili dogs version.
Dude, I love that version. Like for real. Like I've got like nostalgia for it, but like even Henry doesn't want to watch that. You know what I mean? He's 5.
Yeah.
You know, because like he knows that Sonic Boom exists, and he's like, I want to watch the
5 and likes chili dogs and hedgehogs,
right?
And will not watch it.
He does like Sonic. Like I need to ask him. Do you prefer Sonic or Mario? I'm willing to bet because there has been a Sonic movie that he's probably going to say Sonic. But if I fucking throw Pikachu in the mix, it's
game over.
Yeah, he doesn't have a plushie Sonic. He has a plushie Pikachu.
All right. So any Sonic fans want to even that up for Henry, you can go ahead and send him a Sonic plushie.
He does have a Tails plushie that he doesn't let sleep with him in bed. He has a big like husky stuffed animal, and he's got like 2 Marie cats from Aristocats, and then he's also got a small Cowboy Bebop Ein corgi, and he's got I don't know where he got it, but it kind of looks like it's essentially, if you took a kitten, a Furby, and a unicorn and married all 3 of them together, he's got one of those.
Okay.
And he sleeps with all of those at night. But never Tails. Like Tails is always on the floor next to his bed. And like one night I was even, Tails is here, and he's like, no, Tails sleeps on the floor. Oh, okay. I don't know what Tails did wrong, you son, but
what about Luigi? Luigi also sleeps on the floor. Secondaries sleep on the floor.
We also Pikachu. Pikachu doesn't sleep on the floor, but like Pikachu used to be bed tier. And now Pikachu is box next to the bed tier. And it's like, damn, I don't know what's better, floor tier or box tier. So now I've been playing with that. And I got some 6-button controllers from Lukey Games that just came in today. Yeah. And so like those came in. And Henry was like, let's test them. Because he was hanging out with me when I was refurbishing like the old controllers, like the original 3 buttons that I got with this busted Genesis. And he's like, yeah, let's test them out. So we tested them out, and the Genesis is hooked up to my computer, because I stream from it occasionally. And he's like, can I sit in your lap? And I'm like, yeah. So I've got OBS running so that we can hear the game audio, because all that's routed through there. And I'm playing Ghouls and Ghosts, which is it's a 2-button game. You do not need 6 buttons for, but it's like, yeah, whatever, here it is. And he was sitting in my lap, and he's like, is this on? He was pointing to the microphone. I'm like, sure. And I hit record. And then he did like 6 minutes of like game commentary.
Did 6 minutes of raw political satire.
I learned a lot, Tyler, is what I'm trying to say. And I like to share it with the world. My eyes have been opened. I used to think that I knew politics. Actually, I never thought that. I definitely don't. So that's been cool.
And did a tight 6 on the Electoral College.
Mainly it was, see that guy? I'm like, that's Arthur. And he's like, quiet, Dad. All right.
I too have also walked in on Kenneth pretending she had her own YouTube channel.
Man,
So,
that's got to be a thing that all kids do, right?
now they do, yeah.
Because it's essentially television.
Yep.
I mean, it's like when we were trying to explain cable television to Henry like a couple months ago, and he was just like, no, it's TV. And it's like, yeah, but the TV's the thing. And you play things on it, like YouTube, you play on the TV. And he's like, that's TV.
No, I mean, that generation, Kenna and Henry's generation, is just going to be so totally different because why?
Oh, yeah.
Why have cable TV? Period.
Yeah.
Like, it's got to be dead by the time they are our age. There's no way it still survives. Like,
I don't know.
Oh, like I have to flip around. I can't just like immediately type in
what is this,
I
Night
want.
Trap?
Yeah.
I got to change channels?
So YouTube is just wonderful, and then it's just you can find exactly what you want.
Yeah.
Content, new content all the time.
We should have done YouTube instead of this podcast thing, I think.
Probably.
Yeah. I think that.
You want to switch over?
I mean, no, because the problem is like now YouTube is like an older platform, right? You know what I mean? I feel like what we need to do is find
Get on Grizzle
what's Grizzle? Tell me about Grizzle.
from Parks and Rec.
Oh fuck. You're right. Yeah. I forgot about Grizzle. I need to do a Parks and Rec rewatch, but before I do that, I need to do a 30 Rock rewatch.
God, 30 Rock. I remember it's about time for me to do that again too. 'Cause
I have not done a 30 Rock rewatch.
Oh man.
It's just been I just saw it when it came out kind of deal, and I
shit.
caught up, you
yeah,
know.
most definitely you need to.
So it's been like 10 years since I've seen like
man.
pretty much.
It'd be watching all over again for the first time, pretty much.
Well, memes and gifs.
Well, yeah.
That's pretty much all the 30 Rock I've been watching recently has been in the form of gifs or gifs. If you're wrong.
Thank you.
What have you been up to?
Work, and I did get time to play some Borderlands 3. I'm close to the end of the main game.
I was about to say you're
now.
not done with it yet.
Yeah, because I'm lucky if I get to play it like once a week.
Yeah,
you know. So I got some time this weekend. Yeah, almost to the final main game. So I'll probably, if I get another sit down time to play, I'll probably finish the main game, and then the next 2 DLCs, and then Rogue Legacy.
I was about to say that definitely answers.
I'm ready for Rogue Legacy, but I
Right.
know if I start it, I will lose Borderlands.
Because I was going to ask, like, have you played Rogue Legacy 2 yet? I still haven't either. As much as I loved Rogue Legacy, I think it's just because of, like, the Mega SD and all that. I just feel like I'm going to cool off on it until it, like, either comes out on Switch or goes on sale.
Yeah.
And then it's on Steam. It'll go on sale.
You're right, it will. It's a fair price right now. I haven't played it, but
Yeah, it's like
basically like the original, $20.
right? Yeah.
All right.
That is a fair price. But, I mean, it's
But
Steam.
it will. But it
It's-
absolutely will.
it's-
In like 3 months, it will be half that.
It's so hard to buy something full price on Steam. I did it last night when I bought Night Trap. They've got it at like for $15, and I was like, "Well, I do want to stream this, like, so let's fucking do it." It downloaded in like 4 minutes, and then I get it all like started. And in order for me to stream it, it has to run in windowed mode because for several different reasons. I could probably fix it, but it's like not I can fix this in 15 minutes kind of thing. It's
Yeah.
like I can fix this in like an hour, probably, like just figuring shit out.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, fuck it. I think it's on the eShop, on Nintendo eShop. So I went there and was like, okay, they got it. It's also $15. So I'm going to buy it. So I bought Night Trap I bought Night Trap twice. But I was also like, I know Steam's good about refunds. So I'm going to try to refund.
Oh yeah, that's
them.
true. You can't turn around and get a refund for it. That's very true.
Which I did. It was like it was 5 minutes after I was like trying to configure it. Like I was like, nope, I'm not gonna fuck with it. I don't have time to fuck with it because it's like I got to start streaming in 25 minutes because I started at 8:30. So I was like, I looked up how to return a game on Steam because I've never done it before. You'd like just go to like their help site or whatever. And then they're like, what's the reason? And I was like, I need to run this in windowed mode. And it's like, I can't do that. So I'm sorry, but I'm going to buy it on the eShop. And then it was like, yeah, I mean, it was not too long after that. I'm like, okay, you got a refund. But like when I bought it on the eShop, here's what I'll say about Nintendo is like, it took me 35 minutes to download it on the Switch. 4 minutes on Steam, 35 minutes on the Switch. And I wasn't using the Wi-Fi on the Switch. I'm using the Ethernet adapter.
Oh,
so like
shit.
this is just straight up a hardwire connection. Same router.
Ugh.
They're both, and it's just like, oh my God, this store fucking sucks.
All Nintendo shit like that. I love Nintendo, but that shit fucking sucks.
They just need to get an internet guy. Like, what's the dude you're getting a Dell guy doing now? Get him in.
It's probably him that they have.
Yeah, you might be right. Okay.
No, dude, 56K. No, go ahead.
Have y'all heard about this ISDN? The new hotness.
Yeah. So we do have a package over here.
We've got a package that came in from TADPOG sweetheart Josh of Uniracers fame not too long ago. I don't know what's in it.
Oh, shit.
I think it's from Las Vegas. I think it said on the shipping label.
Hey, spicy boys. Not sure if you ever had this or not, but either way, enjoy from Bubba Drewski.
Hey, Bubba Drewski. Thanks, man. Thank you for telling us who sent it. Are we going to add this to the shit that we eat on Friday when we do the Patreon video? Of us eating all the hot shit that you got from Cincinnati?
Not all hot. Some of it's weird.
Oh no, man. You don't have any squid in there, do you?
I don't think so.
Yeah, truncate silence is going to ruin that pregnant pause, unfortunately. But
there are some fish products, but I don't think squid is in there.
God damn it. Now I'm weirdly looking forward to the Carolina Reaper pepper.
Flush all this fish taste out of my mouth.
Yep. God, I hate fish taste, man. Blech. Foley work, man.
This shit's like a dolphin's asshole, man.
Would that be airtight?
Watertight.
I guess that does make sense. You're not talking about those air dolphins?
That's the only joke I remember from Airheads with Adam Sandler, Brendan Fraser, and Steve Buscemi.
They used to play nonstop on Comedy Central.
Yes.
I fucking love that movie, dude. I've never seen it not on Comedy Central. There we go. We got it. It looks like ketchup.
It does. This is straight up a catsup bottle.
Yeah, catsup bottle.
Paducah's Trinidad Scorpion Pepper Sauce.
Okay. Trinidad
Maxed
Scorpion.
out fiery hot salsa picante.
Okay.
So a Trinidad Scorpion salsa. That's in your wheelhouse.
It is. I love Trinidad. Like, I think it was at Trader Joe's. It was Trader Joe's, like Trinidad Scorpion salsa. That was really, really, really good. And I ate half a jar and fucking paid for it.
I remember that. Yeah.
Real bad. Real bad.
So we will do a Patreon video recorded on Friday. Don't know when it's going to be out, but my brother has grown some Carolina Reapers in his garden for us to try. So I got a lot of shit at Jungle Gems for us to try, so we'll just have a tasting extravaganza video.
Right. Man, that's kind of exciting when you put it that like the video part, not so much, but like just the trying food out.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of shit.
Yeah. Do you want me to bring anything? I can like run to Walmart.
All right. Anything, any kind of palate cleanser you might want.
Okay. All right.
Or some chips.
So like orange Monster energy drink. Okay.
Right.
Got it.
Perfect. Well, you hear that, Dave?
I do hear that. It sounds like not sure if that's a choo choo or a plop plop.
Both. Actually.
Oh my god! Oh, it's a chew plop.
Yeah. Exactly.
I do hear that. Which, of course, ushers in a segment that we like to call "Thank You, Bubba Shane, for sending the salsa."
Yeah.
And Dave reads from Wikipedia. So we're doing Jim Power. I just want to make sure I got the right page pulled up. Okay. Jim Power, The Lost Dimension in 3D.
So if we do Night Trap, I feel like we'd have to have Master Mold on.
Master Mold was in chat, and I think I hurt his feelings. Yeah, because the game's really bad. Super
and he
bad.
Loves it.
Yeah, but he did say that it's like there's a lot of nostalgia tied up in it, which I get. Because if I had a friend with a Sega CD when Night Trap came out, I can guarantee you that we all would have masturbated to it. Like, he didn't say that was his experience, but we all fucking...
They're going to murder him. I don't care.
Yeah, I mean,
and that's how those lines get crossed and how serial killers get made. Like,
so you're saying that the ESRB...
I'm saying that a lot of serial killers have Night Trap to blame for.
All the classic ones, right?
Yeah. Pretty sure John Wayne Gacy played a lot of Night Trap.
You know what's weird? When I was taking Psychology 101, I do remember opening the book up and the first page was like, this is why Night Trap is a bad idea.
Yep. Listen to the tale of the most famous person who played Night Trap, Albert Fish.
Son of Sam. Let's see. There is a dog that talks in Night Trap that tells you to kill people. There's not.
All right, but say there we go. There we go. Does it turn into a giant spider?
It does. Jim Power, The Lost Dimension in 3D.
That happened in my Son of Sam game, if you don't remember.
Oh, I totally remember.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know how fucked up you were.
I mean, I was pretty I had a good time playing that game. I had a method. I had to get in the chili dog.
Yeah.
That's where it's like, seriously, when you talk about like if I were ever to do anything chili dog.
I had to murder Josh for you to get in character for
Jimmy?
For Jimmy, yeah.
See, Jimmy was a character in your game.
You're right. You got me. I don't know why I wanted to say Bernie the Bull.
Bernie the Bull. He's Jimmy's extreme leftist cousin, Bernie the Bull.
Everyone gets.
I was waiting, man. I was just like, I'm not gonna talk until Tyler does it.
Everyone gets a little bit of Cthulhu mythos as a treat.
I love it when you do it. Anytime I can bring it around to Bernie Sanders in some way, and you did it with like I was like, oh, Bernie, there it is. I'm just gonna sit back. Like,
it's gonna happen. Yeah. I see it.
I love
he planted his own seed. Just wait for it.
I love it. All right, Jim Power, The Lost Dimension in 3D is a platform game designed by French developer Loriciel. The famous French developer.
All right.
Loriciel. You remember that one from Muzzy,
That's
right?
L'Oreal. They make hair products.
These fucking Pantene kicked her ass. It was published by Electrobrain.
All right. Very creative.
For the Super Nintendo Entertainment System and MS-DOS in 1993.
I can see that.
That's the kind of like the hallmark of like quality right there. Mm-hmm. We're gonna release our game on Super Nintendo and what's that other one? Not Sega Genesis. MS-DOS.
What's the other one the kids love?
DOS? Is it DOS?
I want a game that kids will play in their computer break rooms at school for the next 40 years.
But Apple has a really good program with the educators, so they might want to do it on that.
No.
No, DOS.
I've got a gun.
Look, we've done the research. We know that there is a young David Moore who does have a DOS computer. We might get him.
We'll do it for him. One day he'll play this game. Mark my words.
I do feel like 1993, probably like PC gaming got really good. But I feel like 1993 was not the year that happened. 96, maybe. Like, kind of we're in like that Diablo like era.
The post Inca era. Yes, of course.
Oh God, let's not. Tyler was talking about the game, by the way, not the people.
Right. Computer gaming didn't get good until the extinction of the Incan people.
One of my favorite things in a Civilization game ever still is winning a game of Civilization by getting the Incas to space.
Oh, all right.
The ink ends, I believe it probably is. So that was proud because I was like,
ink cans go to space.
Right. All right. A Sega Genesis version of Gem Power: The Lost Dimension in 3D was planned, but was canceled late in development.
Uh-huh.
The rumor that I heard is because this game did not do well.
Yeah, huh.
Yeah. I heard that this game was pretty much built for Sega Genesis. Like it was like they had a working version where it's like all we got to do is like do this little tweak. And it didn't
what's that little tweak? Oh, just turn up the good on it?
Oh, shit, we're out of that.
Oh, man, shit, there's no more room for it.
Fuck.
We put everything into the scrolling backgrounds. There's no more room for good.
All right, there we go. And we're off. First point.
Yep.
Scrolling backgrounds.
This game, I think, is nigh fucking unplayable. Like, no bones about it. This is fucking terrible. Some people will literally not be able to play this game from the motion sickness it causes.
I felt bad because I streamed this, and the next day several people told me that they had headaches or had gotten sick to their stomach.
Absolutely.
And I felt really bad about it. I didn't make the game, but at some point, like usually when I'm streaming, someone will be like, "This game sucks. Can we change it?" Multiple people are like, "Can we change it?" I'm like, "No, I gotta play it to get the content."
I'm getting sick, Dave. We'll swallow it.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I just got to channel someone's dad on a road trip.
Got to channel someone's dad or me in the bedroom. Either way.
I mean, it depends on how we're feeling. Depends what kind of roles we're playing.
Yep. Yeah. Man after my own erection. So this game, like, I didn't get past the first level. I didn't.
Yeah, I didn't legitimately either. It's a very difficult game.
It is fucking nuts. There's so much shit going on in every fucking corner of the screen. The scrolling, so you're going to the right, the background is going to the left, and the background is going the other direction. I don't know. It's all sorts of fucked up.
Yeah. And it's like parallax scrolling.
It only moves when you move.
Right.
So there's no like getting away from it.
Right. Parallax scrolling like cranked up to the fucking maximum. Because it's like parallax scrolling is really nice in old games, usually, because it gives you a sense of depth. And that's what they were going for with this scrolling, but they went too far. And the reason they went too far, from the way I understand it, is this game is meant to be played with special glasses.
Yep.
That give the illusion of the game being 3D. And I was fortunate enough that when I was playing the game, somebody came into my stream and said, "Oh, I used to play this game." And I was like, "Oh, it's awful, right?" And they're like, "Yeah, it's the worst." And he or she, they asked me, "Do you have the glasses?" And I said, "No." I said, "Did you have the glasses?"
Where do I find the glasses?
Right.
No, they came in the box.
Like
Symphony of the Night, like I have to find the glasses
right.
or I can't win the game.
Right, or I can't beat Dracula. I guess it's not Dracula, it's probably Shaft. Yeah, damn right.
I wasn't going to say anything.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Well, you should have. Yeah. Anytime you can correct me on Castlevania, please do. Tyler, that is just for Tyler.
I was going to give some various Paul the opportunity.
I'm not going to open that
Paul
up.
opportunity is where one can correct you on something, some game fact.
So the person who was in chat who owned this game as a kid said, "Yeah, I had the glasses." And I asked them, I was like, "Did they work?" And they said, no. LOL. They said that it made the game, it just made things darker and blurrier.
Because I think one lens is tinted slightly darker than the other one.
Yeah, it's called, according to Wikipedia, it's called the Pulfric effect.
Pulfric.
Or Pulfrich, one or the other. We all know this, of course. I actually memorized this part. It's a psychophysical percept wherein lateral motion of an object in the field of view is interpreted by the visual cortex as having a depth component due to a relative difference in signal timings between the two eyes.
Yep.
Yeah. And
fuck yeah, it is.
Yeah. And then I was like, I'm going to watch a YouTube video on what that is. And I never did it.
So I get why. Now I see why that's also a problem. I mean, trying to rent this game would have been super difficult.
I never saw this game, dude.
I never did either.
I never even heard of it until the randomizer chose it for us.
Yeah, I never heard of it either.
I mean, it was just...
Never seen it, never heard of it.
And it's got a horrible name.
Yeah, it is. It is a really bad... It's a bad title. It's a bad... Just starting you out. Because, okay, so not only are the screen just a vomitous mess of colors and movement and all these different tropes and... Because you're a space figure inside this almost like a Native American jungle, but in the jungle are also like Egyptians dropping pottery, and there's a timer, so you're constantly trying to keep your timer up because you're cloaked. You're invisible to all these people. So once your timer runs out, you become visible and basically automatically die because they all kill you.
And the timer is strict, man.
Yeah.
Like you you know how like in some old video games, like old platformers, like there is a more time power up, and you're like, oh cool, this will give me a nice little buffer. In this game, it is like you better fucking pick that up.
Every one of them.
Every one of them, or you're going to lose at least one life.
It's like that one water stage in Mario where you have to keep getting the stars in successive order to stay invincible. Otherwise, you miss one, you're just fucking dead.
Man, I forgot about that level.
Yeah. So, yeah, and the first level is super long. It's super long.
I never completed it.
Yeah.
I never completed it. And I tried for a while.
One hit kills.
Yeah.
No, I never got to a checkpoint. I don't know if there are checkpoints or not.
It has been 3 weeks since I played it, so I think that there were. But yeah, one hit kills, and it's like what's nuts is like the enemies are super fast. They are faster than you by at least double, and that's not an exaggeration. And also, they don't die in a single hit.
No.
So all they do is charge you. So it's like you have to hit it like 4 times. Like they die. Every enemy you kill dies right in front of you.
The first level of gem power is like Castlevania 1, the hallway to go to death, where there's just shit all over the place, and you have the leather whip, no sub weapon, and it takes 20 minutes to go through the hallway.
Yeah.
You get hit once, you're dead. You have to constantly be getting the candles would be your timers that you have to get every single one of them, or you're dead while all this shit's going on.
Yep.
Oh, and it makes you sick to look at it.
Throw nausea on there as like a layer.
Like, check this out for the just shocking factor of what the fuck.
Yeah, it's a super bad game. So you didn't get past the first level, which I didn't either until I started cheating. We found a level select code that we started using so that I could kind of see like what else has this game got. Did you know that it's not just a platformer, Tyler?
No, I know that it's everything.
Yeah.
It's everything.
It's everything.
All the rest of the levels are like the ending of Dexter, where they just decided, we'll do all the endings. It's fine. All of them at once.
Is Dexter in a tiny spaceship at one point?
Sorta.
Because I didn't watch.
He's in a tiny boat in a hurricane.
Oh, he's always in a tiny boat. They just added a hurricane and called
and
it
he drives
new.
into, and then there, yeah. As much as I fucking love Dexter, man, that ending was, that final episode was weird.
Is that how it ends? He just takes his boat and goes into a hurricane?
That's 1/5 of the ending.
Oh, okay.
They do really try to do 5 different endings all together.
Really?
Yeah, like every path, like all the fan speculation is like they took their top 5 and kind of tried to do them all together.
Wow.
It was terrible.
Does he wind up in a deserted island and he's trying to keep his dead dad alive by feeding him fish?
Yeah. Pretty close.
Yeah.
Pretty close.
Yeah. You can always count on you for a Bernie Sanders impression. You can always count on my Final Fantasy VI reference being feeding Sid fish.
And then, he feeds his dead father fish, and then he leaves on a raft and then visits much later in the game to find some magicite there.
It is really important that Dexter keeps his dead dad alive.
Yeah, it's true.
It's really important.
He keeps his magicite slide collection of all.
All right. Why does
I want Dexter remade, but it's Kefka and everyone, it's all as an Esper he's killing to get it turned into magic signs.
And the Emperor, like, no one knows that he's doing this. He's keeping it a secret.
Mm-hmm. Perfect.
Which
the Emperor is like the chief of police, so that's fine.
Essentially, Kefka was doing that, so that all works, right?
Yeah.
Because even I think the Emperor was like, "Oh God, this guy."
And then like he even like has like General Leo as like his partner, who is just a really good guy but doesn't see it.
What's up, motherfucker? That's what that man says, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I watched that. It's been like,
surprise, motherfucker.
Surprise! There it is. Thank you. It's been a 30 Rock length since I watched Dexter. I watched those two shows like at the same time.
Gotta still love that gif of
surprise. Yeah.
Some fries, motherfucker. Rude dies, motherfucker. True lies, motherfucker.
I'm very glad that you remember that.
Yeah. Oh, such a good gif.
True Lies, by the way.
Uh-huh.
The last day to play True Lies for the Super Nintendo. If you're on the TADPOG Discord,
okay.
SNES Club. We're voting. Today is well, when you listen to this, it's too late. Sorry.
No. But I say, I'll go on and vote.
Yeah, go on and vote, man. I will tell you what I voted for because
it won't matter by the time it's published.
It won't matter by the time it's published. I voted for Terra Nigma.
Oh.
Which
that's probably what I'll do too.
There's no way I'll finish it because I didn't finish True Lies. I got to the second level of True Lies, and I am looking forward to talking about that on an upcoming TADPOG episode whenever the randomizer boons us.
SNES Club polls. Okay. Terranigma, Ys, Star Ocean, Clock Tower, King Arthur's World, Mortal Kombat 2, Star Fox, Shin Neketsu Kuuwa Kunio Itachi no Banka.
Guess which one I nominated?
Shin Neketsu Kuuwa Kunio Itachi no Banka.
You're right. Yeah. That's unreleased. That's a Super Famicom Kunio-kun game. It's like kind of like a follow-up to like Renegade. Yeah, it looks cool. I'm going to play it regardless of whether it wins or not. I
voted for Star Ocean.
Okay.
Because I recently read a review that's a pretty good hidden gem RPG on the Super Nintendo.
I have read that as well, or I saw it on a YouTube video. Can't remember.
But it looks like Ys 3 will be the victor.
Why do you say that?
It's got way more boats.
Oh, those are supposed to be hidden. Oops. I've never played a Ys game.
Neither have I. I own several, but I have yet to play one.
Yeah, wow, deja vu. I think we said the same exact thing last episode. All of those games, I haven't played all of them, but all of them have to be better than Gem Power.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. No doubt.
Because it is not just a platformer. This is like the quintessential, but wait, there's more. The next level is like a top-down shooter. Like the worst Contra levels.
Yeah.
They're like, let's take the worst Contra levels and put them in this game.
Yeah. Well, follows up a side-scrolling platform shooter. It's got to be this over-the-top Contra-style thing, right? Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Only you can like jump, and there are holes everywhere. Everywhere.
Oh, and are you not nauseous enough already? Because there are things that will spin you around really fast. Like the mode 7 has to be like, danger, danger. Like, I'm surprised Super Nintendos didn't fucking like combust in flames.
Just smoke.
This mode 7 chip is fucking hot, y'all. Because it is dizzying. It's horrible.
Yep. Because I watched that being played. It did look awful. And then the side-scrolling shooters a la R-Type levels.
Turns into R-Type.
Gym type.
Yeah. The J-Type. Yeah. Yeah, and those aren't fun either. But they're not fun because they're like, they miss what is fun about side-scrolling shooters like that. It's like, yes, they're mostly difficult, but it's like you've got all these power-ups. You've got these like pretty intricate, like complex systems like that you really need to interface with to be good at those games. And they throw it out the window and like go the route of the platforming stages, which is we're just going to throw a bunch of fast enemies at you as fast as we can. And also occasionally you will fight a boss that looks like a gigantic Power Rangers villain.
Perfect. I heard like all the bosses, like should you even get to one, they're all like basically unkillable.
Pretty much. And then some of them, like, you will kill them, and then the stage goes on. It's like, we do bosses a little different around here.
You thought it was over?
No.
Fuck you. Have you thrown up yet? Let's see.
Come on, yeah.
The level's not over until you throw up.
Where's your bucket?
This comes with glasses and the Gym Power official buckets.
Yes. The Gym Power official dog bowl.
But honestly, like, that's fucking it. I know nothing else about this game because I couldn't see anymore. Trying to find information online, it's like, what the fuck? This game is fucking terrible. Like, universally, it's like, what the fuck is this game?
Why is this game not on more worst Super Nintendo games list? Because I feel like what we hear all the time is Bebe's Kids, the ones that we harp on.
Yeah.
You know, Cool World, Home Improvement, Power Tool Pursuit, because those are horrible games. I think, honestly, the real question here today is, which is a better game, Home Improvement, Power Tool Pursuit, or Gym Power something 3D?
Home Improvement. I think Home Improvement is because it's more playable.
Yeah, it is more playable for sure.
This is like,
but I hate that game so much.
If like a really bad like arcade game that is meant to just milk your quarters out.
Yeah,
was on the Super Nintendo.
You're right, and it's brutal. Like with as far as like continues and shit go. Like I don't know how. Like you would have to dedicate a pretty good chunk of time in order to legitimately beat this game.
Yeah. And hope you're not the kind of person that gets sick from it.
Right. And I didn't get sick, but like, I don't know. I just kind of focused. Like as long as you just like, it's kind of like.
Which is hard to do because you have to watch all the shit going on around you.
Absolutely. It is difficult to do. But like, it kind of felt to me like fighting car sickness. You know, like when you feel like you're getting car sick and you're like, let me just focus. Right. Let me just focus on a thing outside of the car and follow that. And then once it's gone, follow another thing. It was kind of like.
It's like Mike Guy when he's trying to tell everyone how to fight Itachi. How do you fight a Sharingan user? You just look at their feet. How do we do that? You get used to it. That's how I fight Kakashi.
And now we all know.
Yeah, you're damn right.
I'm sad that we didn't start this episode out like last episode, where we were given a random accent and then we interposed that onto Naruto.
Yeah.
Because I do feel like that was a very enjoyable. We don't do bits here, but that was a bit. We totally do bits.
I had Melissa listen to that, and she was just like laughing, like, "What the hell?" Yeah.
That was fun. The name is really bad again. Oh wait, I'm sorry. We decided that this is better. No, this is worse than Home Improvement, right?
Yes.
What about Eek the Cat?
Eek the Cat is bad.
Real bad.
But I could play Eek the Cat for longer.
But it's so dark, too. You can't tell what's going on. Yeah. But I guess it won't make you sick.
Yeah. Like, this might...
Is this the worst Super Nintendo game?
This might be a new bottom of the barrel.
Okay. Hear me out.
Okay.
Street Hockey 95.
It is better than Street Hockey 95.
Gym Power... You're saying Gym Power is better than Street Hockey 95.
Like, Street Hockey 95 is also basically unplayable, and you don't know what's going on.
Yeah, and there's less of it, which I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing when the game's so bad.
Like, if a game is just so unplayable to me, like, this game is unplayable because of bad choices by the developer as opposed to just shit, piss poor programming of Street Hockey 95. Like, Street Hockey 95, I think... That's the worst Super Nintendo game to date. This is on its heels.
Okay.
I think Street Hockey 95, that's the worst. Second worst, Gym Power.
I'm glad to hear you say that because I'm thinking I have a hard time like when I think about like ranking and stuff like that, I always go based on like which one of these would I rather play. Mm-hmm. And it is Gym Power. Yeah, I would rather play Gym Power than Street Hockey 95.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Because Street Hockey 95 is... it is the worst game on the system, I think.
Yeah.
So far.
I agree.
So far.
I agree.
Unfortunately, I didn't get to play the DOS version. I did not get to play the DOS version of Jim Power. It might be better.
It probably doesn't have all the weird parallax scrolling, so you can play it longer.
I wonder how they handle like the Mode 7 spinny business.
Yeah, you're right. Might be worth finding a copy. Check it out.
Or finding it on YouTube.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
If anyone there has played it.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's bad. Stay away.
Sometimes we draw games where it's like, oh, there are only 3 videos about this on all of YouTube.
Yeah, it is true. And that's usually a warning sign. Mm-hmm. There is a story to the game if you'd like to hear it. It is long, nonsensical, and boring. Okay. Much like the game.
Nah. Or give me the cliff notes.
I can try. It's very hard to read because, as you can see, this game is so edgy.
Then no.
That it also makes you sick because nothing is straight on the page.
That's awful.
It's all got this like Star Wars like intro scrolling thing, but they're like, but also let's tilt it 45 degrees.
Man, fuck. Okay, no, never mind. I don't want to give the people who wrote that the fucking satisfaction that somebody read it. Fuck that.
There was also one of my favorite things in this instruction manual. Okay, I do need to read this part, okay? Because I thought this was fucking audacious.
Yeah.
All right. This is talking about the 3-dimensional glasses that are included with the game. Jim Power, the Lost Dimension in 3D, utilizes the revolutionary Neo Optics 3D to combine incredible game action with 3-dimensional graphics, creating an astoundingly realistic game. The 3-dimensional effect is enhanced by... We've already bought the game at this point, by the way. I just like, at this point, they're like lying to themselves.
Yeah.
This isn't on the box. This is on page 4 of the instruction manual. The 3-dimensional effect is enhanced by the glasses, but glasses are not necessary for the virtual effect and is functional on any type of television or video monitor. All right, ready? This is...
Simply get the Jim Power TM anal stretcher.
The Jim Power trademark sounding rod. Note, here we go. Are we ready? Note, the stages Guardian's Castle and Time Tower do not utilize the New Optics 3D, but incorporate the similarly impressive Mode 7 graphics. They fucking compared their 3D glasses to Mode 7 graphics on the Super Nintendo. Or it's just a bad translation. It might be a French to English thing, but holy shit, I read that and I was like, you guys are so far up your own fucking asses. Like, you really thought you made a good game. Like, this is a whiff, man. Like, yeah. I feel like this wasn't like a, well, fuck it, let's send it to press. I feel like this was like a, we did it. And then it was like, this fucking sucks.
Yeah. Yeah.
No. Fuck you, New Optics glasses. I found a photograph of them online. Like I honestly was like, okay, someone has told me that this existed and they had it. The instruction manual does reference it, but did it really exist?
Yeah.
And it apparently existed.
For $500, you can buy a pair.
I couldn't find any for sale at the time. But I was curious how much they'd run for.
You probably have to buy a new sealed copy of the game.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, we'll get to a segment. We'll get to a segment. It'll be fun for both of us because it's been so long since I took the notes. I don't even know how much it costs. Usually I do.
Do you have any achievements for this game, Dave?
I have a few achievements that came in from Twitch chat. The first of which comes in from Bovine Bear Matt, and this achievement is Max Power.
Yeah. Yep.
Yes. In order to unlock Max Power, try to legally change your name to Max Power, but be forced to go with Jim Power because Homer Simpson already took it. That's a very good episode of The Simpsons. Mm-hmm. Classic.
It is.
Phil has mentioned on the Discord, Sandwich Pope Phil, has mentioned on the Discord that he is starting to watch The Simpsons from, I think, season 9 going forward.
Ooh.
And I've almost caught up to him because I'm at the tail end of 7. So maybe I can catch up and we can get nauseous in a different way.
I was about to say, it's feel like, how dark does this cave get?
Right? Who knows?
Are we going to go to the point to where sunlight disappears after season 9 and just walk blindly forward?
So I'm looking forward to the episode where the show jumped to the shark, where the Skinner imposter, which I think is like a season.
Oh, Armin Tamzarian.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I remember watching that one when it came out and being like, I don't like this at all. Next achievement coming from Nathan Eaton is Jim Powers' Bizarre Adventure. In order to unlock Jim Powers' Bizarre Adventure, play at least 3 levels of the game and realize the gameplay continuity makes absolutely no sense. I still have not watched any more JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
I've never seen a single episode, but I would like to.
I've watched like the first little mini arc, and I really enjoyed that. It's more just weirdly, I feel like watching a shitload of Simpsons episodes and a shitload of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air episodes. Thank you, Doc. Like that is way easier than me committing to an anime, no matter how much I like it.
Yeah.
Like it's just, anime just feels weirdly so dense to me. I think it's because I feel like I have to concentrate. I have to actively watch an anime.
For the most part, yeah.
With Fresh Prince, it's like, I saw this when I was in 5th grade. I like it. This is gonna. I can do. I can fall asleep watching this. I don't have to like pay attention.
Those dessert sitcoms, man, they're good for just like running the background while you do other stuff.
Very good.
Yeah.
And you were telling me the other day of the Fresh Prince Gritty reboot.
Yeah. Because they made like a fan trailer for it. Then I heard now Will Smith is like involved in making a real thing.
Me, I don't think that you should mess with a good thing. You know what I mean? Like even if there was if it's a one-off, which is it a one-off? Do you know? Like if it's a one-off,
no
fuck
idea.
Yeah, let's do it. But like even if you were like, dude, they're gonna reboot Seinfeld, I'd be like, fucking no. It's no. Seinfeld needs to live on the way that it does now, where you can watch the show or you can read funny tweets about Seinfeld show pitches. Yeah. That's the way to do it. I don't really want to see it, but I want to be able to I get the Seinfeld formula. All right, I can fill in the blanks here. All right, sorry, got off on a thing.
I think the only thing I'm adamantly opposed to a reboot. I'm pretty opposed to Seinfeld because I just don't see how it could ever work. But like The Princess Bride, I never want to see that redone.
I think that's fair.
But for a lot of things, I'm generally down for all right, give it a shot. If it sucks, it sucks.
And I am sorry to be that guy, but I do think that modern day Seinfeld is Always Sunny.
Okay, yeah.
Because I really do feel like that's like I get the same kind of feel, but it's edgier because it's like
the toxic personalities kind of
decades
push the limit.
later. Right, exactly. Yeah. And it's just like everyone's super petty. It's definitely edgier than Seinfeld, but I don't know that much about Always Sunny, but I wouldn't be surprised if Seinfeld is mentioned.
Who would be Mac, which is the questioningly are you gay? Seinfeld character.
Do you think that's his defining characteristic though?
I think it's a big driven story point for Mac.
Oh, for Mac. I'm sorry. Yeah, for Mac. Yeah, totally. I don't know.
So if one is modern day, what characters are what characters, and
what's the parallel?
What's the Seinfeld? It's Always Sunny parallel.
And I don't think it's like a 1-to-1 thing, but I do. But I get the same feeling. Mac, that's a tough one. I don't know.
Mac's hard. Because Dennis would probably be Jerry, right? That's what I think. Dennis and Jerry.
Yeah, I think Dennis and Jerry.
And I guess you have to go D and Elaine.
You have to go D and you have to. Yeah. Because it sucks that you have to, but you have to. They're the only female characters in the cast.
Yeah.
Danny DeVito and Charlie Day are Kramer.
Yeah.
It's like they split.
Yeah.
I guess Max George. And that kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
Mac does get fat that one season.
Yep. Yeah.
George is honestly probably gay.
Mac is the one who's always questioning and trying to discover who he is. Like George, I feel like George never has a...
No, yeah.
He's not set in stone.
Right, yeah, totally.
I feel like the others are.
No, he is like Rocky Foundation, like shifting sands. I mean, yeah, because George never knows what he wants. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I guess it would have to be Mac and George.
Okay, I roll with that.
All right, so who's Cricket?
Putty, just because of the way Elaine keeps breaking up with Putty and getting back with him, is the way D does Cricket.
Okay, all right, okay. Oh man, I like Putty better.
I do too.
I love the cast of Always Sunny, but like too much of like the secondary characters is too much. Like I reach a limit. Like what's the dirty family? What's
the McPoyles?
Yes, the McPoyles. I fucking hate the McPoyles, dude. I fucking hate like
they're supposed to gross you out. Yeah,
they do.
Yeah,
they gross me out, which is weird.
Well, anybody who just drinks milk, just sitting there just drinking milk, that grosses me out. Like, are you Oreos? Is it a dessert? Why are you just like? You're hot and you're just drinking milk with the...
Yeah, the heat combined with milk, that's never a good look.
Because Melissa was like, hey, do you want me to make you a cinnamon roll and some milk? I was like, I'm not drinking milk before I go out in the garage.
Just like moments ago?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no.
Although it is not nearly as hot out here as it has been.
No, actually, it doesn't feel breezy in here, but it is. I was surprised when I walked in because it was a soupy day.
Yeah.
Lots of humidity.
Yeah, real bad.
Lots of humidity.
Enough to make microphones mildew.
Right, yeah, totally. The pop filters, not the microphones. Mm-hmm. We're going to get a plastic baggie.
Yeah, go ahead and seal those up, make
for
sure.
the mics, yeah. And then I've got one more achievement that comes from Dig Dougie's Projectile Vomit, and it is entitled Gym Power, more like Vomit Shower.
Yeah.
Play Gym Power till the scroll makes you have a seizure and you choke on your own vomit. Wow. He said wow, not me. Do you have any achievements?
I've got Poorly Made Stealth Boy, and that is when you collect almost all of the time extenders in a stage, but then fail in the last quarter of it. Your stealth boy wears off and you die.
Oh, right. Fallout.
Yep.
God, it took me an embarrassing long time to get there. Sorry. I never used them. That's why. I don't think I ever used a stealth boy.
I used them way more in New Vegas than I ever did in 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were they more plentiful in New Vegas?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like, I ran across them more.
Because there was a race of super mutants called the Nightkin that are addicted to them. So any place where there are Nightkin, you can find a lot of stealth boys.
I vaguely remember that. It has been a long ass time since I played
basically the big blue super mutants.
New Vegas. Now you're playing with Power. Gym Power.
Gym Power.
That's an achievement I came up with. I don't know how you unlock it yet.
Turn the game on and then
put the glasses on. You have to use the new optics.
Now you're playing with Power. Put the glasses on. Gym
Power. And then there's a frowny face emoji after it. Tyler, I'm curious about something. As we covered earlier, this game was developed by the shampoo manufacturer L'Oreal.
Yep.
Also known as L'Oreal, potentially.
Gym Power's name in French, Vidal Sassoon.
Do you want to know how you can tell whether a video game developer from the 90s is French or not?
How?
Their logo is a cat with a red ball. It's very this is the most European sensible, elegant logo for a developer.
Yeah.
This is not this is not a United States developer
logo. It does look
logo.
like the movie poster in Monica and Rachel's apartment.
Yes, right. Yeah, exactly. All right. So what I'm curious about is L'Oreal, where are they now?
They are now part of 2K France.
2K France. They are defunct.
Ah, damn.
As of 1995. They had a 12-year run. They had a lot of games that I've never heard of. And I think that if we look at when Gym Power came out and when they were defunct,
Probably pretty close.
Not a lot of time between those two, which is honestly, I mean, it's a shame that any developer shuts down, but I mean, yeah, their last.
Well, we had 5 games planned, but only have enough budget for 1 more.
Ugh.
All right, we'll make that one game have all 5 different game modes. This can't go wrong. Everyone knows those 5-in-1 cartridges for like NES. Those are the best. Ugh. So let's do it.
I do not know if that is the case, but it kind of does feel like it because like the last game that they developed, like it feels like it based on this list of their games, which is a shitload. I mean, they did a lot of games, shovelware games, and Jim Power is the second to last Super Nintendo game that they developed. So we've got another one.
Yeah, what's the last one?
They developed 4 games for the Super Nintendo, of which we have played 1, including Jim Power.
Oh, what's the other one?
So we have 3. We have 3 more L'Oreal gems. Best of the best: championship karate.
No one does karate like the French.
I mean, it is true. Mm-hmm. I've heard it. If I've heard it once, I've heard it 1,000 times. Second game they've developed for the Super NES: International Tennis Tour. I feel like that might,
that could be okay.
That could be okay. And then the fourth one, because Jim Power's the third. The fourth one is Tommy Moe's Winter Extreme Skiing and Snowboarding. I don't know who Tommy Moe is. That makes me nervous. You know what I mean? If it were just called Extreme Skiing and Snowboarding, I'd feel better about it than Tommy Moe's Winter Extreme.
Tommy Moe.
Right. I don't know. Tommy Moe.
I love to extreme skiing and snowboard. Tommy Moe.
Fromage.
Omelette de fromage.
Yeah, so I mean, we have more to look forward to. But Jim Power was the last MS-DOS game that they made. But that might also just have been like a MS-DOS thing as well.
Maybe.
Because it's like 95 rolls around and it's like, we got this thing.
One guy's like, he's about to retire. Just let him make it for DOS.
Several attempts apparently were made to revive the company. As Laura CL and then Virtual Studio. Great name, guys.
Yeah.
But
what if we all work from home and just call it Virtual Studio?
But wait, we don't work as hard, right? Of course not. That would be ridiculous. The very last game that they were forced to shut down after developing Tommy Moe's Winter Extreme Skiing and Snowboarding. Tyler.
Yes, Dave.
How much do you think this game is on average? Jim Power, the game.
Is this a hard one? Because I've never seen it or heard of it, and there's not a ton of info out about it. I'll shoot up the middle and stay safe with $20.
I feel like I should have said loose. If that changes your... It's usually... I'm usually asking loose.
Oh, I'm thinking of it loose, baby.
All right. Not tight. Not at all.
I don't know. It's loose.
Loose.
It's Wizard's sleeve of Wizard.
Yes. $20.
$20.
Actual retail value of Jim Power, The Lost Dimension in 3D, loose, on average, according to PriceCharting.com, at the time of this recording, or 3 weeks ago, was $5.91.
Okay.
Kind of a reasonable price for a Super Nintendo game.
If you're collecting all the cheap ones, yeah.
Still a bit more than, like, if you look at the graph on Price Charting, like, there it comes up, like, this game used to be like, I'm not looking at it right now, so hopefully I'm not misquoting Price Charting, but it's like in the 55-cent range kind of deal until like Super Nintendo collecting like started to become a thing, and then it's like, all right, now it's like $5-ish.
Yeah. Ugh.
Do you want to take a guess at how much this game is new? With assuming with the new Optics 3D glasses.
$43.
$89.99. I think if I were going to buy this, I would...
Copy you'd want to have it?
I would want the new copy with the fucking stupid glasses. Yeah. Yeah. Would I ever buy it? Not for a long time.
Yeah, not until you're almost done.
Right. Yeah. Not until like $90. No, not even that. Probably, honestly, not until like $90 is like, oh, yeah, okay. which is never going to happen.
That's a steal now since I've got almost every other game.
Like, do you remember like when $20 seemed like a lot of money? Like, I remember like
yesterday.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, David. Yeah.
But like a lot of money. Like, I feel like $20 used to feel like $100. Like, there was an age where it's like fucking how the fuck am I going to come up with $20? And it wasn't that long ago. It was like college, you know?
Yeah.
$20. I don't know. But now it's like Rogue Legacy 2. It's $20. I mean,
that's fair.
I mean, I could wait for a sale, but yeah, it is fair. So, I feel like we've probably already covered this ground, but do you feel like Gem Power, The Lost Dimension in 3D, belongs on TADPOG's top 100 Super Nintendo games?
No. No.
But definitely on the bottom 100.
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely in the bottom 10.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. It's really
100%.
It's real super bad.
I don't see anything kicking that up to 11th place. Like, it's going to stay in the bottom 10.
We do have like almost 500 more games to play, so there's a chance.
That's how bad I think this game is. Like,
there's a chance. Would you like to know what some other people might have thought of this game?
Sure.
Specifically, one Flopsy.
Yeah.
The Ultimate Nintendo Guide to the SNES Library, 1991 through 1998, by Pat Contry, courtesy of Master Mold Mike. Sorry, I didn't like Night Trap. They say that this game, 2.5 stars.
Fuck, that's way too high.
2.5 stars. Yep. They put it on the opposite page, the facing page. They put it at the same rating as The Jetsons, Invasion of the Planet Pirates. So we have that one to look forward to as well.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah. Reflections. I'll read this. This is quote, Ultimate Nintendo Guide to the SNES Library 1991 through 1998 by Pat Contry. Please don't sue us. This is a great book. You should buy it.
Yes.
The reflections in here, the reviewer was MV, says, I'm a stubborn gamer, so I refuse to let Gem Power, The Lost Dimension in 3D, beat me. But it did.
I get someone who likes very, very challenging games.
And I can see someone getting joy out of, like, if you approach it from that angle. Because I was like, I get it. I love Ghosts and Goblins and, like, Super Ghouls and Ghosts. And it's like, part of the reason I love those games is because they are challenging. But they always feel like they are surmountable.
Yeah.
Gem Power, like, I feel like you could do it. You could, but it is like the amount of time that you would have to, like, invest in this game. It's not
Desert Island. What's your game?
Yeah, not
Gem
this.
Power. I'm going to beat it.
Still not this. Yeah. MV continues, I couldn't figure out if it was the bullet sponge enemies, the stress-inducing countdown timer, or having to backtrack if I couldn't find a key, but this game drove me mad. I just want to remind everybody, 2.5 stars.
Yeah, that's not a review that's 2.5 stars.
Yeah. I thought maybe it was the nauseating reverse parallax scrolling that was doing it, so I searched out a pair of the 3D glasses that came with the game, thinking those would help. Nope. They just made things worse. Next time I decide to torture myself with this, I'll remember to bring barf bags. 2.5 stars. 2.5 stars. 2.5 stars.
Review.
Yeah, that's a half-star review.
Does he think it's out of 10 stars and not 5?
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe it's a misprint. That seems like
that review does not match the 2.5 stars.
I agree. Half a star.
Yeah.
Half a star is what I would give it.
Yeah.
Hit me up, Pat Country, for your revised edition.
We could put out a book like that after we play every single Super Nintendo game.
Let's do it, man. But let's do it. Let's put it in like, you remember when you were like in 5th grade and you're like, my teacher's going to love my science report because I put it in vinyl binding.
Yep. Let's do it like a stack of reports.
Right. Yes. Every book, everyone has to buy each letter of the alphabet separately. It's like Encyclopedia Britannica, but Tadpog and horrible. So, yeah.
Man, you know our brand so well.
Yeah, let's do a half-ass job and like charge full amount for it.
All right.
But there'll be some jokes in there.
Yeah, there you go.
That'll be good.
Probably.
Yeah. Or we could just hire a bunch of other people You want to do auditions for Tyler and Dave alikes?
All right. Yes.
They could write it for us.
Our ghost writers.
And we'll pay them a percentage of the sales of our book reports. Pat Contry, once again, hit me up if you want to pretend to be either me or Tyler for our upcoming book, which is in no way a competitor to yours. That's all I got for Jim Power. Tyler.
Yes, Dave.
I love you, even though I forgot to ask you some really important fucking questions.
I love you, even though.
If you were to give this game a beard that sums up how you feel about it, what kind of beard would it be?
I would give this the goatee of one Alitamara, God of Rogues.
Okay.
Because this game is just chaotic neutral. Just the essence of chaotic neutral.
It's a scintillating pattern.
Yeah, yes. Alitamara is one of my favorite gods, so it's not a commentary on Alitamara, but just the chaos he is composed of.
I'm glad you said that, because I'll be honest with you, I took that at face value, and I was like, I thought Tyler liked Alitamara.
No, I love Alitamara. I'm just saying, just the raw being of chaos that is.
What's Alitamara backwards?
Armadillo.
Yes, yes. Thank you, Dragon Magazine.
His holy animal.
Do you know the trickiest animal?
Yeah, because it can just be a ball.
Yeah.
Because from animal to a ball. What else could do that?
You think it's crazy,
Not
don't
humans.
you? Crazy like an armadillo. Tyler.
Yes, Dave.
If you were to give this game a pair of glasses, that sums up how you feel about it. What kind of glasses would it be?
I would give
I have a pair also.
You do.
I do.
You do.
Mm-hmm.
But I would have to give it the screen of televisions that were showing the Porygon episode of Pokemon that caused all those kids to have seizures.
Yeah. Yeah.
And was stricken from TV.
Yeah. You know, it's important to remember that happened because I do forget it. That is a thing I should remember every day. This is also, before we started recording, we were talking about like going back and like reading things that we had written when we were younger, or even things that we had recorded when we were, first doing this podcast, and like cringing. My reaction to that episode, hearing about that episode for the first time, I cringe. Because I remember like that happened in like the late 90s or whatever. I thought that was the funniest fucking thing in the world. And then now as like a father of like a 5-year-old, it's
you just
like
walk into your kid having a seizure on the floor.
Right. It's like, no, that's not a funny story. Yeah, amazing. What a little fucking perspective will do, I guess.
A little bit.
A little bit. I think that if I were to give this game a pair of glasses, because it's something that I've been struggling with recently, I would give it just regular glasses that you're wearing while you're wearing a face mask. And then every time something like comes at you really fast and you breathe hard, it just fogs up and you don't know what the fuck is going on. And then you're in a spaceship fighting a giant pig's head. It's like you're in the closer 9 Inch Nails Closer video fighting a pig's head that's spinning around, which is a boss in this game.
Okay, I was like, is that in the video?
Oh, yeah, there is. Have you ever seen the Closer video?
No.
Oh, man, it's the one where there's a pig head on a stick that's just spinning around. Like it's on like a pottery wheel. And it's, as far as I can tell, like a real butchered pig's head. It's got some real Piggy Palace vibes to it. You should check it out.
All right.
And then I guess it's Trent Reznor at the end playing a piano that's like on the ceiling or something.
Lafitte changes his name Trent Reznor in the 90s.
Yes.
He starts 9 Inch Nails.
Yes. Man, I'd play the shit out of that. As a roadie. Let's play a game where we're all roadies.
All right, we'll do it. Well, why don't I go over to the corner and get this batter up peripheral?
You want to do do
this thing. Let's figure it out.
Let's see what's
up.
Let's see what. Yeah.
All right. So
what's coming down the pipe?
What's on the pipe?
Is that the turn of phrase?
Yeah.
Coming down the pipe.
Coming down the pipe. Going to put one end on the ground. My
Please.
head on the other end. So point my no hole in a random direction.
Yes.
Wild and crazy kid style. Say the prayer we all love to say. No whammies, stop.
I would also like to say it's probably the best we've ever prayed.
I will say that on every level.
There was a point where I booped when I should have beeped.
But we sped up together.
Yes, right. We had the tempo. Yeah. It's like we were listening to swing music in the 90s, baby. It was great.
The Brian Setzer Orchestra. Right up in here.
I'm sorry, did you say the Setzer Orchestra?
The Setzer Gabbiani Orchestra.
I wasn't going to try for it because I was worried I was going to do like a childish Gambino. Like a Setzer Gambino? I have absolutely reached the age or...
Although if Donald Glover did play Setzer in the live action Final Fantasy.
He'd be perfect for it, wouldn't he? I feel like he would need a bigger role than that, though, because I got to be honest, I don't think Setzer's like...
I think he's supposed to be.
You think he's supposed to be?
I think Setzer's supposed to be one of your main characters because you have to have the airship.
They do a bad job in the narrative.
He's in your
then.
party. You know, he's one of the people you have to have.
True.
He's in Kingdom Hearts. Like, they reuse him above other characters later.
Weird. I didn't know that he was in Kingdom Hearts.
I watched a video of a girl playing through Final Fantasy VI for the first time. And whenever she sees Setzer, she's like, oh my God, Setzer from Kingdom Hearts.
Oh my God, are you shitting me? That's hilarious.
It's like, oh, damn.
And then she starts having a seizure. Porygon, no, not again. Oh, man. Okay, well, then Chrono Trigger's better than Final Fantasy VI.
Okay.
Because I feel like, here's how I took Setzer. That guy gets you the airship.
Yeah.
Does he have a cool ability? Not really.
Yeah. I mean, he is the way to break the game.
I know. Yeah. And maybe, do you think that's intentional? Probably not. But
yeah, probably not.
If it was,
if
it was,
because I mean, I can see where there's an appeal to Setzer, but like, yeah, he was never one of my go-to people at all. His attack is inconsistent, unreliable. His special is the same way. I don't know how naturally good he is at magic or what his good stat is, but
yeah, I never used him.
Yeah, only when I had to.
Yeah, essentially. Same.
Yep. Oh, Cyan. Okay, bye, Setzer. So.
Yeah, Cyan is, for me, bed tier,
and
Setzer is floor tier.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, right. Would you like to know the game?
I would.
Should we pray again? Or
we'll see if we have to or not.
$3.95 is the next game, according to the tablet.
Oh,
$3.95. The randomizer has deemed.
L's?
And the randomizer spoke. And he says, ends. The end.
Ends. Nosferatu.
Very close. It is N-O. And this was on a quiz from Ross Rachel Green a few weeks back. And I am super not looking forward to playing it. Nobunaga's Ambition. That's a Koei Gemfire style, but more crunchy, I think.
Oh, more crunchy. Yeah. Perfect.
I think,
perfect.
Honestly, I think Gemfire was like the baby. Like, that's the baby Koei strategy game.
All right.
From what I understand, I haven't played a lot of them because I don't like that style of game.
Yeah. What is it again?
Nobunaga's Ambition.
Nobunaga's Ambition.
Yeah. And Nobunaga is... I don't know a lot about...
Naginata?
Yeah, I don't know a lot about Japanese history, but I do believe that he is the guy who a long time ago united all the kingdoms of Japan.
Oh, okay.
So, once again, probably going to be super crunchy.
Yeah.
Because they're probably going to use like real family names, and it's going to be hard for me to tell what the fuck is going on.
Yep.
So...
Yep. It'd be good to stream and get people in who give a shit and can tell you what.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna really rely on chat to tell me what the fuck.
Meanwhile, I will stumble through it blind.
God, dude, I probably need to start on it early, to be perfectly honest. Because even Gemfire, which is, from what I understand, the baby version, Gemfire was like, what the fuck, man? So whatever. I gotta worry about commerce.
All right, Nobunaga's Ambition. All right, well, do you like this show?
I have another thing.
Oh, another thing?
If you have a little time.
Yeah, let's do it.
We do have a quiz that was sent in.
Oh, perfect.
By one Ross Rachel Green.
Okay.
We can't skip this.
We can't. You're right.
Because we missed him one time. Also, let me ask you a question.
Uh-huh.
Did we do 2 quizzes last time?
We did.
Then we might have already done this quiz. Do you remember what the quiz was?
I thought we just, maybe, did we do another one at the end?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking you. I can't remember.
We did. What's this one called?
Well, let me click on it
Let's
and
see.
See if this rings a bell. It's Adventure Time.
Maybe we didn't.
I don't think we did because it starts out, I was sure this game was called Jim Powers, Adventures in 3D. But then it turns out it wasn't. Which I also need to say, yes, thank you. Earlier when I was like, this game has a horrible name, I always wanted to say Jim Powers. I always wanted to throw an S on the end there. Jim Power just doesn't feel right for some reason. Or maybe it's the Southerner in me that's like going to go to Kroger's, going to go to Walmart's.
Aldi's, yeah.
Which I don't say because like I'm very careful about sounding too Southern.
I'm going to go and play Jim Powers. Jim.
Oh, but see, that's like a sultry, like, Carolina.
Get a mouthful of molasses.
Yeah.
Jim Powers. Lost dimensions in 3D.
That's an Andy from The Office is what that is.
With a little bit of Forrest Gump, because I got too, when your mouth gets too full of the molasses.
Let's see. Ross continues. Unfortunately, I had already thought up a good quiz with games that have the word adventure in them.
Okay.
So I am just going to use that. I'm good with it.
We didn't do this one.
Good?
Yeah, that sounds good.
So find below a list of SNES games that have the word adventure in the title. Games are alphabetical.
Okay.
Are you ready to begin?
I am.
Question 1. This game starred an animated animal that first appeared in 1958. Adventures of Yogi Bear.
All right. Yeah,
right? He's
call.
probably the late 50s.
Yeah.
Was that the whole name of the game? Adventures of Yogi Bear, Picnic Caper or something?
Some
was
shit like
it
that.
something?
Yeah.
Yogi Bear. We're looking at it. Oh, but that's a fucking Y. Adventures of Yogi Bear. No way.
He said Adventures in the title.
That's going to be a Y then. There's no way that's right because that's going to be like super at the fucking end.
Wasn't that the cartoon character that appeared in that era? It's going to be a Hanna-Barbera, right?
Probably. It's an animal.
The Adventures of Huckleberry? No.
The Adventures of Animal from the Muppet Babies. Animal is way better. Most of the Muppets are better in Muppet Babies than they are in real Muppets.
Yes, especially Animal.
Especially Animal.
Whenever I got to Animal, like watching the Muppet Show, I was like, the fuck?
Yeah. I'm not high enough at all to watch this. But who's
this fucking Dr. Teeth over there? That's his name? It really is Dr. Teeth?
That's Nanny. Did you know that? You never got to see above the stockings, but that's Nanny. Nanny is Dr. Teeth. Good pull, by the way, with Dr. Teeth, man.
And I double down on the dentist reference. Good pull with Dr. Teeth.
All right.
You really drilled down onto that one.
That's good. Who would be the Tim Watley on Always Sunny?
Fuck. That
speaking of
the lawyer that hates them so much.
Okay. Yeah, that tracks. I like
Played
that.
by Brian Unger.
Wouldn't he be Jackie Childs though?
Oh shit. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Who else is someone that they employ their services?
Yeah, sorry to make this more difficult. I definitely should have yes-anded on that one. Yep, you got it. Question 2.
I have to think on it. I don't know.
Yeah, all right. We'll do it. Yeah. So this game starred an animated animal that first appeared in 1958.
Felix the Cat's much older than that, right?
Felix the Cat's old, yeah. Probably like 20s, 30s?
I bet, yeah.
What about, how long do you think, this is going to sound crazy, but how long do you think Chester Cheetah's been around? He's like probably an 80s thing, right?
That's what I would think.
Yeah.
70s to 80s.
Man, if Yogi Bear is the only thing I got, there's no way that that's correct. What other Hanna-Barbera? El Kabong?
Cave.
Ooh. Captain Caveman?
Captain Caveman.
Is there a Captain Caveman game?
Or a Hong Kong Phooey?
I doubt there's a Hong Kong Phooey. I think that only had like one season.
Or a Scooby-Doo. That's still pretty late.
Scooby-Doo's is pretty late. I think Captain Caveman, if it existed.
The Adventures of Captain Caveman.
Maybe, right?
All
That's
right.
a C.
Yeah. Or, I mean, I can't think of any other early. I can't think of any other like early. So, yeah, sure.
Alvin and the Chipmunks?
Hey, that's not bad.
That's an A. It's not a Hanna-Barbera joint, but they're animated.
And it'd be
1958. That could work.
That could work. All right.
But do they have a Super Nintendo game? I don't know. I think it's fair to say maybe.
Alvin's Adventures or some shit.
It's plausible,
It's
right?
plausible. It is plausible.
Do you want to do Alvin and the
I say
Chipmunks?
yes,
All
I
right,
do.
locking it in. It is Adventures of Yogi Bear. Wait. So that means
it's out. It's like it's not just whoever it is. Adventure has to be.
no, but what I'm confused about is if adventure, I guess adventure doesn't have to be the first word in the title.
Right, yeah.
Okay. All right. Damn it. Okay. Next question. This game took place in Dimension Excrement. Booger Man?
Yeah, B's The Adventures of Booger Man.
Adventures of Booger Man.
Yep.
Logging it in. It is Booger Man, a pick and flick adventure. I'm giving it to us.
Yep.
We got it.
Yep.
Next question. This game stars a chemist that has shrunk himself and must search for the parts for his shrinking machine.
It's not Rex
It's
Ronan.
not Rex Ronan, the only shrinking surgeon that I know. But a shrinking
For
chemist?
parts of his shrinking machine.
I have a feeling we just don't know this one. Who's a famous chemist?
Marie Curie.
Yeah, right.
Impresario Tony.
Right. Impresario Tony's amazing shrinking adventure. Locking it in.
Yeah.
It is Harley's Humongous Adventure. Boy, I'm glad we didn't spend 5 minutes trying to figure that one out.
Nope.
Next question. Harley's Humongous Adventure? Do we want to spoil it?
That sounds like a Harley Quinn porn parody.
It does. You know, Harley Quinn, man. I know a lot of people like Harley Quinn. I'm just not a Harley Quinn guy. I don't know if it's...
I can see it's too much Goofy when in Batman for you.
And it's like, I like Deadpool, and like there are a lot of correlations drawn between the two. But I think what the thing is like, in like Marvel canon, nobody finds Deadpool sexy. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. There's something, I don't know. There's something about that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Next question. The game stars, well, I guess Death finds Deadpool sexy. So I guess there is that.
There is that.
There is that. Next question. This game stars an archaeologist and is based on a movie trilogy. Indiana Jones?
Adventures of Indiana Jones. Yeah.
Did that have a Super Nintendo
Probably
game?
Sure.
Which one do you think it was? Had to have been like The Last Crusade. That was one of them, right? I hope so, because I'm going to
Or The Adventures of Young Indiana Jones.
Young Indiana Jones. It's Indiana Jones's Greatest Adventures. I'm going to look up if it's The Last Crusade or not. I have to.
I mean, that's one of his greatest adventures, so sure.
Indiana Jones movies. All right. Dr. Henry Walton, Indiana Jones. That's who we named Henry after, of course. In The Last Crusade. All right.
Okay.
God, nailed it. Just kidding. We didn't name Henry after Indiana Jones. It was literally a name that popped in my head as I was driving home one day, and I was like, "Henry's a good name. I like that.
Yeah, it's good, strong,
Yeah,
classic.
Yeah, like it's a traditional name. I don't know. I like traditional names. Next, probably because I'm white. Let's be honest. Next question. This Traveler's Tales game stars perhaps the most recognizable mascot of all time. Mario? Or Mickey Mouse?
Mickey Mouse.
Mario's
Or
Time Machine?
Jesus.
Oh. Is there a game with Jesus in it?
I
got Noah.
I don't know if it's... I know there are Bible games. I don't know if one that depicts Jesus.
Is that taboo in Christianity? I didn't realize.
I don't think it is. They probably just couldn't do it appropriately.
Yeah, just never put Jesus in a video game.
Read it again, please.
Yes. This Traveler's Tales game stars perhaps the most recognizable mascot of all time.
That makes me think it's not Mario. Traveler Tales games.
Unless it's like, Mario's Time Machine or Mario is Missing.
Yeah.
But it is...
That's not adventure in those titles, though.
You're right. Yeah. So what Mickey Mouse game has adventure in it? And it's... The last one was Indiana Jones, so M is not a... Mm-hmm. I mean, but they're both M. Mario, Mickey. But it is... it's Mickey.
Yeah.
So there's a Castle of Illusion... Mm-hmm. But that doesn't have adventure in it.
It could just be something like The Adventures of Mickey Mouse or
Mickey
Mouse's Adventures in Disneyland.
I think it would start with an M. So Mickey Mouse's Adventures in Disneyland. Locking it in.
Mouse's Adventure.
It is, in fact, Mickey Mania, the timeless adventures of Mickey Mouse. We got it.
Yeah, close enough.
There are too many Mickey Mouse games.
Oh, God, there's so many.
For me to keep straight.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
so fucking many.
No, Mickey.
So Mickey.
Yeah. You saw me going for the joke, and then my brain was like, that's not right. You're about to say something stupid.
No, I'm not saying there are too many. They're just too goofy.
Yeah.
No, wait a minute.
Do you know why Mickey Mouse dumped Minnie, Tyler?
Why?
Because she was fucking goofy.
The way the light is coming under your face just there is good.
Tyler, that wasn't mildew. I sprinkled poison on the pop filters.
All right.
This is our last episode of TADPOG.
We'll do it together.
I didn't bother asking you because I knew you would want it this way.
No, you do know me.
Next question. This game stars a popular retro game character whose name was changed for U.S. audiences. It had to be after M's. It's a popular retro game character whose name changed in the U.S. I feel like this is super obvious and we just aren't getting... nothing comes to mind.
The only thing that came to mind doesn't work just because I'm thinking...
Gex, right? Gex?
Vodka Drunkinski into Soda Popinski, but there's no Adventures of Little Mac.
I would play Adventures of Soda Popinski. It's a game. It's like the Simpsons mini game in the arcade where they fall off the Springfield butt and you have to slap them awake. It's like that, but it's the whole game. You just try to slap Soda Popinski awake.
In Europe, it was called Get Your Father Up for Work, and they changed it to Wake Up Soda Popinski.
I have a question for you. I never noticed this until I watched a speed run of the Simpsons arcade game on the last GDQ. I noticed the guy was playing the Japanese version, and because like the weapons last longer, like the hammer lasts forever, essentially. And I noticed that when the hands are slapping the Simpsons characters awake, the CPU hands are black. And your hand is like a white glove. Is Dr. Hibbert is that was that a thing where they're like, well, Dr. Hibbert's he's a doctor.
It could be.
Or was it just like, I don't know.
It's probably not Dr. Nick, so it's probably Dr.
It was
Hibbert.
not Dr. Nick. All right. If that's the case, I think that's I remember I never noticed that when I played the game, but like watching it, it was like, man, that's a nice fucking reference if that's the case. Next question. This game stars a popular retro game character whose name was changed for U.S. audiences. Just kidding. I already asked that. Baja Blasted. Sorry.
Popular retro gaming character. So it was retro in the Super Nintendo. Adventures of Pac-Man.
Oh my God.
So it was Pac-Man.
Yeah, Pac-Man. Yes. Nice job, dude.
LMNOP. That makes sense.
Locking it in. The Adventures of Pac-Man. Pac-Man 2, The New Adventures. Yes. Well done, dude.
Thank you.
Excellent. Jesus. Next question. This game stars Harry, a man who debuted on the Atari 2600. That is Pitfall.
Ah, okay.
But I don't know what the name of the game is.
Pitfall Adventures.
The New Adventures or something like that. I remember playing it.
The Adventure of Falling in Pits.
Yes, locking it in. It is Pitfall, the Mayan Adventure. Not to be confused with Pitfall, the Incan Adventure, where I send them to space in a game of civilization.
And that's where the game Inca starts off, because you're in space.
That's right.
Yeah.
Next question. This game stars a neckerchief-wearing sportsman winning back his girlfriend.
Charles Nelson Riley, the game. The Adventures of Charles Nelson Riley.
Wow. Thank you for that. Thank you for reminding me of that person.
This is my game.
Is it Speed Racer?
Brett's drunk.
Man, you're doing some, what is that, Hollywood Squares?
Match game.
Yeah. I couldn't remember if he was on the early Hollywood Squares. Because
He could have been.
that was on like a super long time ago
Yeah.
too, wasn't it? I don't know. I can't remember. I think it's Speed Racer, but did it have a Super Nintendo game?
Surely.
Because he wears or Scooby-Doo. The Adventures of Scooby, well,
It could be Scooby-Doo, because Fred has
Fred,
one on.
yeah.
But Speed Racer's the protagonist, so he'd probably be in the title. I would go Speed Racer.
But Scooby-Doo would also be like probably right there in the title.
Right there on it.
Scooby-Doo, Fred's totally heterosexual adventure. I don't know. I could flip a coin because logically, there has to be a Scooby-Doo game for the Super Nintendo. There
You're
has to be. I don't know that there's a Speed Racer game.
I do feel like there is, though.
Is that a neckerchief that Speed wears, or is that a
Like a scarf?
scarf? Or does he
Could
wear
be a
either?
scarf. It could be a
Now I'm
scarf.
questioning whether he has anything around his neck. He does, right?
Yeah,
Fred
but maybe it is a
definitely
scarf.
does, though.
Fred definitely does. Okay, yeah, let's go Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Doo.
Fred's fantastic fuckery.
Fred's, all right, locking it in. It is, in fact, the Speed Racer in My Most Dangerous Adventures. Fuck. All right, well, we got close. Much like Jim Power.
I think I started to picture Proto Man when I tried to picture Speed Racer's neckerchief. I was like, oh, it's a scarf. And that shield he carries.
You mean Chim Chim?
Yeah, Rush. Yeah.
Next question. This game stars Master Takahashi in Japan, but was also ported to other systems as Wonder Boy. That is Adventure Island.
Okay.
But probably not, because A comes before S. But that's, I feel like, what it is.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's another prefix to it. Super Adventure Island?
Super Adventure Island. I bet that is it. Locking it in. Super Adventure Island. Nailed it. That was like a fucking frog chrono tech right there. I mean, that was some fucking X-Slash shit.
Yeah.
It's wild. Next question. This game starred the male version of Polly Pocket.
Mighty Max.
Wow. Super Mighty Max, maybe?
Yeah.
To put it alphabetically?
Super Mighty Max.
Super Mighty Max Adventures?
Yeah, something like that.
All right.
Somewhere Super, somewhere Adventure, somewhere Mighty Max.
Did you have You were on that. Did you have Mighty Max toys?
I might have had one. I remember Josh did. I played with Josh's. So
Now, is this a shame thing, or is this you being honest?
Yeah,
I did not have any Mighty
well,
Max.
this is me being honest. It's totally fine.
I'm fucking with you. I never understood the appeal because they felt like they were, I guess the idea was that they were too small to play with. But I always felt like these are like, how do you do a thing? They're tiny.
No. It's Choking Hazard the game.
Hey, man, do you like Tic Tacs? Do you like to confuse pieces of plastic for Tic Tacs?
Yeah.
You'll love Mighty Max.
Only they like your arms come out so they're sharp. Eat them.
The arms did come out.
Like, yeah, they were you're fully movable. They
had points of articulation.
Yeah,
I just assumed they were like fucking minions or something, just like beans.
I mean, I believe them. Like, remember them having movable parts.
I'm more familiar with Polly Pocket than I am Mighty Max.
Yeah,
because I just remember those Polly Pocket commercials fucking all the time.
Polly Pocket was bigger than Mighty Max.
Yeah,
definitely.
I feel like the Polly Pocket commercials were heavily done while I watched the Noozles. I'm trying to think, like, what is the show that I probably saw the most Polly Pocket? And it's probably that.
Yeah.
Locking it in, Super Mighty Max. It is The Adventures of Mighty Max. So the T is the thing. But hey, we got it. We'll count it.
Right.
We got it. And the last question. Imagine a game so putrid and foul, full of disgusting imagery, colors, and movement that everyone that plays it becomes violently sick. People have said that it is still the best game ever made. Do you play it?
You try it.
I mean, I say, of course, I play it. Yeah, of course. Absolutely. Even if it's not, even if people are like, it's okay, I think I still want to play it.
Yeah.
You know, just to like experience it. Just to like, on the off chance that I meet someone else who played it. It's like, dude, did you get fucking sick?
Having stuff up your ass, it really hurts. But for some people, it's the best way to come. Do you try it?
Ooh, okay. That's a different question for me. Wow, you just like really put a new perspective on that. I don't know, man. Maybe one day. Not now.
Maybe when I'm older and that's just all looser naturally.
Maybe when I'm older and I literally cannot come any other way.
When my prostate's the size of a grapefruit, so all you have to go in is like a 1/4 inch to hit it.
Hey, the grapefruit's acting up. You want to juice it? I call that character guy with a giant prostate.
I call that 45-year-old Dave.
I call that David Letterman's going to sue because I didn't ask if he wanted gum. Oh, all right. Would it be like it'd be like a Tropicana where they just take the giant straw and just boop, pop it in there?
Oh.
Man, those commercials make a lot more sense the older I get.
Yeah. Drink the juice.
Oh, juicy. Did you get it all?
No, here, let me splash it on you. Here.
Here, I'll slap it a few times.
Get in the special kiddie pool. All right.
Oh, man. That's it. Those are all the questions. Thanks, Ross.
Right. Yeah,
that was good.
That was good.
I enjoyed that very much. And we didn't insult your culture,
no,
I hope.
No, not at all.
Doing that one.
Yeah.
Not to say that you're Cockney. I don't think he's Cockney at all.
I don't think he is. Yeah, that's just the easiest form of British accent for me to do.
Well, he asked for it.
The most bombastic.
He did ask for it. Yep. Yeah.
Well, thanks for listening, everybody. That was our show. That's typically how it goes.
And this was our piano recital.
This is it. Thank you. Our two-man show.
All the parents start clapping.
Thank you for coming.
You're welcome. Thanks for juicing it.
Thank you for coming to our show. We tried very hard to work on it for your enjoyment.
What we need is like when you have the piano recital and then like it's all kids who do not know how to play and they're playing poorly, and then you have a teacher who is like overcompensating for all of the children. We need that teacher.
That was Chaco Chica's elementary school music teacher.
Yeah?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Because trying to get all these kids to fucking ring bells, and she's just like, come on!
What were the bells? Was it like a Christmas thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I have video of it.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Nice.
And their version of Stomp they did with like brooms and shit.
Yeah. Was that at the same recital?
It was only that was Artsy AJ's when she was in like 5th grade.
Okay.
So,
man, I'm going to be going to these things soon.
Yep.
Henry just started kindergarten. We're going to be doing this real fast. He had like the preschool stuff, but I feel like
maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Unless COVID ruins all recitals.
Yeah, we'll see. We're sending them. I don't feel great about it, but we're sending them. Because I did like the CDC, like you go to the CDC and they're like, here's a checklist of things. Like, are you trying to figure out whether to send your kid or not? It's like, go through these things. And it's like, okay, we're good, I guess. We called his pediatrician and like they were like, we're not giving advice.
Yeah.
And I get it, but I kind of wish I could be like, yeah, but off the record. Like, if I promise I'm not going to sue you. Like,
yeah, but like, I'll give you like a copay like right now.
Let's bank it. Ugh.
So thanks for listening, everybody. You can find the show on iTunes, Stitcher, YouTube,
Yeah.
Spotify,
Yeah.
all those places.
Yeah.
All of them.
Google Play, which probably does. I don't think
Google
that exists
Play.
anymore. They changed it to something else.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Alphabet aerobics. That's different and very good.
You can find us on Showtime.
Yeah, yep.
If you got Amazon Prime, you can pay like $2 more and you get it, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Sounds like a good deal.
Jorge's on Amazon Prime. I was going to talk about that.
Yeah.
So we'll talk about that more when he's on.
Yep.
Let's see.
That'll go perfect in the Nobunaga's ambition episode.
What is your ambition, Jorge?
If you were to unite, I don't know, like 5 different comedy countries, which ones would they be?
Jokenstein, Laughsburg.
You know what? I love Laughsburg. It's nice this time of year. They were on the COVID stuff. They knocked it out real early.
That's true.
They're jovial people. They have to.
It's part of their culture.
But it was an issue for a while because they were like, "Are you joking?" No, you guys, this is totally serious.
No, it's our long-form improv show about a fictitious country whose main export is comedy. But they're all so funny they can't take the pandemic seriously.
Yeah.
That's our show.
That's it. We just wrote it. That's the next D&D adventure that we do. Morkborg, the funny version. There's literally a laugh track button. It's like one of those like greeting cards that when you open up, it's like, "Hi, Grandpa," but instead it's just a laugh track. All right, I attack the nether worm and miss, and then he eats us all whole, and then we burst out, but then Odin shows up and face fucks all of us. Open the card. Open the card.
It's like you can all each play a different version of the Joker. Pick your Joker, and you're at the end of the world. Go.
Yeah. Man, yeah.
Cesar Romero, Heath Ledger.
There's so many good Jokers.
Yeah.
I like Cesar Romero.
We all pick Jared Leto.
Fuck. I haven't seen Jared Leto's Joker.
I haven't either.
No.
I haven't either. I have not seen Suicide Squad.
Well, you know how I feel about Harley Quinn. I don't know. I have no ambition.
Yeah. Or do you have so much ambition that you just
No.
my ambition is to not enjoy Harley Quinn.
No, I don't know. And what's crazy is I love everything about Batman, the animated series. Like, that is fantastic. And she was created for that. And I love her, like, the work
I feel like that's where she fits, taking her out.
Yeah, I do feel like she fits there. But even honestly, in that animated universe, I'm still kind of like, oh, Harley Quinn episode, why can't it be like Freeze? You know, like,
is Poison Ivy in it too?
Right, yeah, exactly. Freeze is the fucking best animated series character.
Because he's a gray villain. Like he's almost an anti-hero.
Yeah,
like,
I love Freeze.
My favorite episode of Batman Beyond is where he comes back in Batman Beyond.
I haven't seen any of those.
That's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, where he comes back sort of cured.
No shit.
Yeah. And trying to like live his life and
well, how does he like deal with his,
that's what the episode's all about.
Okay,
yeah.
I got you. Okay.
It's really good.
Cool. All right, yeah, it sounds really good.
So we're on Facebook, TADPOG. It's where the episode posts, memes, and then are you a fan of that dank shit? Or that's what the TADPOG Nation is for?
Yeah,
where all the dank shit,
the dank memes, the memes,
the stuff you don't want your grandma to see that it's like related to video games and shit. It's the dank shit.
Yeah,
but are you a good boy who likes very regimented topics of conversation? That's the Discord.
We also do have a porn channel in there.
Porn channel, yeah. A honk channel. Which
I did accidentally link to my Morkborg group when they asked about the Discord. Didn't realize that when you made a link, that it links whatever channel you've created the link for the server in. So they're like, so yeah, what's the TADPOG Discord? I'm like, here it is. And then I hear like a little bit of silence, and then I hear, yeah, okay. And then because they were like, nasty slaps, what's that? And then I was like, oh yeah, I didn't mean to link you that one. That's a real like welcome to Earth moment, you know? Like,
oh man, I'm not in my bubble anymore. This is weird.
Right. Yeah. So there we go.
Let's see, what else do we do? Hey, we're on Instagram and Twitter as TADPOG_podcast.
Yes.
We have shirts. If you want a shirt, various TADPOG shirts, shirts.tadpog.com. We're going to have some Soda Jerk shirts.
I got to get it on there, man. I keep forgetting to put it on there. It's honestly...
Because we may be recording a short little vignette of Soda Jerks on Friday, because there are various sodas for us to try.
Oh, okay. So what you're telling me is definitely show up super fucked up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Great. Show up with my milk, my glass of milk.
By the way, they do have a new zero sugar Baja Blast Mountain Dew.
Is it available in the store, or is it like a Taco Bell only?
A guy I work with who is obsessed with Mountain Dew told me about it today.
Yeah.
I don't know where it is.
Okay. All right. I'll try it. Yeah, I'll try that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was excited. I was like, I like Baja Blast a lot. But man, it is too many calories. Too many calories.
It is. It's really
All
good.
Mountain Dew is too many calories.
It's really good with like Malibu rum.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's real good.
What else did we do?
We have a Patreon.
We also have an address if you want to send us something.
Yeah.
Like Bubba Drewski did.
Like Bubba Drewski did.
That is TADPOG Studios, care of Nicole Nance, P.O. Box 3785, Paducah, Kentucky, 42002. If you want to leave us a voicemail, 270-883-2555. I cold called someone for an interview at work and got halfway through giving them that phone number to call me back at before I went, no, wrong number.
Damn, if only it still answered motherfucking TADPOG and you had given them the full number.
Mr. Motherfucker? Is this?
I just realized that I really want this job.
Well, call in 200 times with that number and leave questions that better be funny. I'll let you know when you're done. Yeah, and last we got Patreon. Let me pull that shit up real quick. All right, let's see. So, new donor, thank you very much to Mike Hum.
Thank you, Mike.
Enjoy all your bonus content. Big bump by Enthusiast Jeff Miners.
Enthusiast Jeff Miners,
Thank
man.
you, Jeff.
Thank you, dude.
Let's see. Huge jump by Usurper Grimm.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I hadn't seen that one yet.
Large jump by Usurper Grimm.
More from Usurper Grimm?
More
he's
from
already
Usurper
on the
Grimm.
He's already on the top of the high score.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's usurped it all.
Oh my God, he has. I just saw that came in while we were recording. Good Lord, man.
Hell yes.
Thank you, dude.
Damn.
Jesus Christ. Oh. There's a Patreon message with that.
Oh, all right.
All right, here we go.
It's a bounty,
It's a bounty. The $50 increase is for a game request bounty thing. I'm torn between two. So you guys get to pick Metal Gear Solid for the PlayStation 1.
What's the other one?
Or Command and Conquer Remastered. Remastered.
Remastered. Command and Conquer.
Remastered. All right. So on the count of three, let's say which one we want to do.
Okay.
All right. One, two, three.
Command and Conquer.
All right, we got to work it out. We're gonna have to figure this one out. All right, but thanks, Grim. We will figure out which one we're gonna do. We have a open bounty that we need to do for Ross Rachel Green.
Yes.
The Genesis game, Mazen Wars, or Marzen Jersey.
Corn battles.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I think we have some executive producers.
We do. I'd like to thank the following people. These are the people who donate to the TADPOG Patreon at $20 or more per month. At the top, Usurper Grimm, Steve Dixon, God Emperor Alex Pena, Laud Mulaney Dennis, Cthusiast Jeff Miners, Cousin David Galino, Platinum member Brett Miller, Coronavirus Savior Cubicle Monkey, Cody Phillips, Bantha Master, the Eightfold Daniel Abernathy, Plinko Nick Price, Executive Producer Dig Duggy, Matt Gentile, a.k.a. Gentle G, Magical Sleeper, a.k.a. Big Dick Pie Baker Chris Vaughn, Pinball Archmage Chris Edler, congratulations on your marriage, Drinksmith Joey Webster, Sandwich Pope Phil Hawkins, Paul Anderson, Master Cycle Baron Kevin Link, and Demented Lemming. Thanks, y'all.
Man.
Y'all are fucking awesome.
Not only does the amount in our Patreon staggering and far more than I thought we would ever get,
Yep.
but it's also that every week we can pretty much pull up and there's something new to read on Patreon. It's also incredibly humbling.
It is, and it's amazing. And also, weirdly, like, I guess it's not weirdly, it's psychologically comforting because when we made the switch for which WordPress plugin we use to publish the show, we lost our stats. So it's like, we have no idea now how many like listens we're getting.
Yeah.
I can tell you what they are on Podbean, but that's the thing that's separate than our main way of publishing. Podbean, it ain't great. But so I guess my point is,
but it got us on Spotify. So
right. Yeah, exactly. And that may help us reach, new people.
Yep.
But Patreon is kind of like now the barometer. Like back in the day, I remember like obsessing over like, what are the listens like? Now it's like, well, as long as like, I mean, Patreon is good.
Yeah.
And people like the show enough to like open up their wallets and like give real money.
Yep.
I mean, even if it's $1, like that is, I mean, I don't know. It's amazing. It's humbling. Like you said.
Yeah.
So thank you very much, everybody.
Oh, our theme song is Moves. I was thinking more drive. We do that track from the show notes at TADPOG.com. Anyone close this one out, Dave?
As our favorite Jim.
Ooh.
You can take as much time as you want.
I'm trying to think of his last name.
Uh-oh.
Shit.
You're having a Dave moment.
I am, because I keep thinking there's another Jim at work who has a similar sounding name, and that's all I can think of.
All right, yeah.
Okay, I got it.
Okay.
All right. So until next time.
Tropical
Capricorn.
Jim Brewer.
Jim Brewer.
Yeah. That was very good. That was a good goat boy.
Yeah. Go boy.
It took me a moment there. It's been a minute.
Yeah, Goat Boy from Saturday Night Live. He was part goat. He sounded just like that.
Got any more hot prostate talk?
You fucking know it, dog.
Let's hear it. Let's do it.
No, I haven't been on that train since we got the new bedroom.
Why?
I don't know. I just haven't.
Oh, gotcha. Haven't been feeling it? It's not the way you said it made it sound like it was something with the bedroom.
I remember being in that bedroom and even talking about it when we were recorded when I was in the old bedroom.
Right.
I don't think I've tried it in the new one. I don't know. I guess we can have louder sex now, so that is what we do.
That makes sense. And it honestly, you're a busy guy, and it seems like that's probably a lot easier than sticking things in your butt.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean,
it's a lot easier to stick things in her butt than my butt.
Well, I mean, I don't know, but I assume that practice probably like comes into play, and I assume that maybe she's had more practice than you. I don't know. We haven't talked about it.
Not really.
Really? Your practice is on equal level?
No, not at all.
Okay.
Not at all.
All right. Okay.
That's more the lack of my practice and not the overwhelming amount of
right. No.
I'm just shoving Rubik's Cubes up there to see if they come out solved.
No, I'm not trying to imply that rigorous amount of testing and like, we're going to try to break the laws of physics level.
Come on, baby. Let's test the human limit.
Right. Yeah, exactly. You ever see that movie Flatliners? Yeah.
No, put our son down. We have science to do.
We have science to attend to. Please, the aperture apparatus, please, if you will.